Keon, I have another secret.
What's that?
Heart and Soul Radio Talk Show will air on Thursdays and Saturdays.
Heart and Soul?
You know, the show where entrepreneurs, organizations, and artists promote, communicate, educate, and motivate, having fun at the same time?
What time on Saturdays and Thursdays?
Saturday mornings from 8 to 9 a.m., Thursdays from 3 to 4 p.m.
We are going to keep the party train rolling.
That's right, Heart and Soul on Saturdays and Thursdays. Meet you there. This time, you can go tell everybody.
All right, then. Good afternoon, and welcome to Heart and Soul with your host, Wanda Williams.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. We are here. Keon, are we here?
We are here.
We are live in the studio, and we're going to do it today. We usually come on Saturdays. We still come on Saturdays from 8 to 9 a.m., but we're going to be coming on Thursdays from 3 to 4. Now, don't check your watch because it is 4 o'clock.
Say how we going to play on the weekday.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So it is 4 o'clock, but normally we're going to be coming on from 3 to 4.
Yes. We got planned today, Wanda.
Okay, my plan today is I have some wonderful guests, but I want to introduce you first, though. Keon's my main man.
Hello.
He is my
Ace Boom Coon Loom Zoom from
and also what are you, my technical producer?
Board up technical producer.
Yeah, do the commercial.
Ad producer, yeah.
Yeah, he do bunches of he just do everything but wash dishes, right? Yeah, okay, okay. And we also have Josh here. Josh, what's happening, Josh?
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, he takes the pictures. He videotapes each show. We put the show on YouTube and on my website, and he's fantastic.
Oh, yeah, Josh is up and coming.
Yeah, yes, he is. His name of his company is ATM Photography. Is that correct, Josh?
ATM World Photography.
All right. He does everything. He takes pictures. He does videos. He does logos. What don't you do?
Everything. Anything you can see, hear, I could do.
All right, Josh is with us today. That's my crew. Well, I'm gonna let you know who we got today. Our guest today will be Credit Repair Shop, which is Steve Williams. He'll be here on the phone. He was here last Saturday, did a fantastic job. And I also have Richard's Efficient Cleaning here with me.
Yeah, and you got another surprise for him too, don't you?
I do?
Yeah.
My brother?
Yeah.
My brother who does the music. A song you just heard was my brother, Steve Williams. Another Steve Williams. Just two different Steve Williams. They just happen to have the same name. We're going to do that. But I normally say right about now, I say, Keon, let's get started, baby.
Go.
There's a new teen and young adult show called
We Are the Future. We are going to have a blast.
We're going to be talking about educational information and events for teens plus young adults.
And also important topics in our schools and community.
And we're going to share our talents with the world with a can-do attitude. Join us every last Saturday of the month for We Are the Future.
Every last Saturday of the month at 8 a.m. here on 860 WNOV, The Voice. Return to Heart and Soul with your host, Wanda Williams.
Thank you, Keon. Oh, yeah. My brother Steve, that was his music. He's a musician, and I'm going to be talking to him from Colorado, Grand Junction, Colorado. Is he there? Is my brother there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Steve Williams? Steve?
Yes, I'm here.
You don't sound like my brother. What Steve Williams do we have?
This is your brother, Steve.
We got two Steve Williams on the show. Hey, how you doing?
Brother, Steve, how you doing?
Hey, how's it in Grand Junction?
It's the weather's good. It's a little bit of a rainy day, but we're still like in the 60s, so this is great.
Oh, okay.
Great for October. You know?
Okay. Now we're from Milwaukee. You started in Milwaukee. Tell us who you played with while you were here in Milwaukee.
So I play. Well, I'm actually like a working musician. I did a lot of work with one band called the Eddie Butts Band. He's real popular in Milwaukee. He's like a staple in Milwaukee.
Okay. Yes.
I work with several groups, like a lot of blues bands, do a lot of jazz. Used to play like the inner city, believe it or not. Used to play a lot of things. A lot of people don't know these places. You got to be older like me. I'm 56 years old. Used to play like the Oasis and the jazz Oasis. I don't think they're still there anymore. There's a lot of, I think what they're calling it now, there's a couple of blues clubs in Milwaukee.
And you were here, the last time you were here, about a year ago, you played in a club here. What was the name of that? I forgot the name of that club.
When I was there last?
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, you played while you was here. You played while you're here. Now, you've been all over the country. Actually, you've been all overseas, and you went to Europe. Tell us some of the people. Tell some of the people you played with while you been all over the world, and also here in the States. Who you've played with?
Okay, well, first of all, another group called Rainbow's End, a lady named Marcy Cunningham. She was the leader of that band.
Okay.
We went to St. Thomas, the Virgin Islands, for about 6 months, and we played over there playing the Frenchman's Reef, which is like a lounge club there, really big time club. And we played there 6 nights a week. Also, I lived in Las Vegas for about 6 years, and I actually had the opportunity to go out on the road being the opening act for James Brown.
Oh yeah, we just played James Brown.
That was a pretty good job.
Yeah.
We did a lot of work. We actually went to Europe for 11 days. Played the Hollywood Bowl in L.A. and San Jose, California, and then Las Vegas, of course.
Mm-hmm. So you were at the House of Blues in Las Vegas, correct?
House of Blues. And it was actually another gig that I was doing. We call it gigs. Musicians, we call them gigs.
Okay.
We were the house band at the House of Blues at the Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas.
Okay.
And so we were like pretty much the house band, and we would open up for people like Bo Diddley, Etta James, B.B. King.
Ooh.
Some of the acts that we opened up for.
Okay.
Did a lot of work there.
Okay, wonderful. Well, we play your music. Before you came on, we play your music. And we're playing the music now. And we're going to play a song that you sent to me, some new music, which I love this song. This is pretty mellow. And I want to say thank you for supporting the show, because I've been playing your music for a year. So the intros and the outros of the guitar music is yours. And also, I just want to mention your one-man show you did here about a year ago, and it was fabulous. Everybody was just looking. Tell us about your one-man show, and then we're going to play the song that you sent me.
Well, what I do is a one-man band deal, playing smooth jazz. So I actually play acoustic, like a classical acoustic guitar, very Earl Klugish, if you're familiar with Earl Klug. He's a jazz player.
I know he's one of your heroes.
Very mellow jazz, kind of funky jazz.
Okay.
Now, the tune you're going to hear is called So Beautiful.
Yes.
That's a tune I wrote a couple years ago, and I finally recorded it. So I hope you enjoy it.
Okay. And your music that we have been playing is on Love Notes. Is the name of the CD is Love Notes. And how can they get in contact with you if they like the music? How can they contact you, and where can they get the CD?
Well, what you should do is hit me up on Facebook.
And
this on the go under Steve Williams, at Facebook.com. I believe that's how you can get to me.
Okay,
okay. And there's probably more than one Steve Williams, because it's a very popular name.
Yes, so I have a guest on named Steve Williams.
Put in Grand Junction, Steve Williams Grand Junction. But I think if you just put Steve Williams on Facebook, it should come up.
Okay, great. Well, I want to say thank you for your music. We're going to keep playing it. And much love. And I'll see you soon, hon.
Yeah, much love to you too. Thanks for having me on, Wanda.
You're
Good
welcome.
Good hearing from you.
I know. It's good hearing from you too, hon. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. We're going to do So Beautiful. Here we go.
And now we return to Heart and Soul with your host, Wanda Williams.
Thank you, Keon. I'd like to thank my brother for that beautiful music, and that's his music that just got done playing also. And my next guest is another Steve Williams, and he's with the Credit Repair Shop. Mr. Steve Williams.
Hello, how you doing?
Good, good, good. You were on last Saturday, did a fabulous job.
Thank you.
You're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome. We're going to continue with our questions. Again, I have a question. I'm going to start off with a question. You do credit repair. Is there any time where you can just say, forget it, you need to do bankruptcy? Is bankruptcy an option?
Well, yes, bankruptcy is an option. When clients come to our office, we do a full review, and that's where we see if the negative credit on their report, if it's at an amount that they can afford to settle. Because a lot of people think that credit repair is just strictly trying to get things off of your credit report. That's just part of it, but just because it's off of your report doesn't necessarily mean that you don't owe that creditor. There could have been technicalities that allowed it to come off your credit report. And with our service, we do the full scope, which is we're going to contact those creditors to see if we can work out an arrangement. And when I say that, that's a discounted payment. So I'll give you an example. We just had a family in California that we helped, and they had a mortgage that was a second mortgage from a foreclosure. The house was given back, but the company came after them that had the second mortgage for $15,000.
Wow.
We ended up settling that mortgage for $900 and something.
Okay.
They were threatening to garnish wages, take property, all types of things. And so that's what, if a family is able to make payments like that after we do settlements, then it would be better to just do settlements and not go through bankruptcy, because if you had the bankruptcy, you're looking at 7 to 10 years of having that on your record.
So bankruptcy, you don't think is a good idea?
Well, I mean, it just depends on the situation, because if it's putting a lot of stress on the family, the income was cut by someone losing their job or downsized, then bankruptcy might have to be an option.
When can you get back in the groove? It does take 7 to 10 years?
Well, it doesn't take that long to get back in the groove if someone files bankruptcy, but they need to have everything resolved. So even if they file bankruptcy or don't file bankruptcy, there's going to still be a period of time where you have to get your finances under control so you don't fall into the same trap and just start the whole process over again.
Okay. Now, what is the most important thing about having good credit?
The most important thing, which in everybody's mind, is that if I got good credit, I can go out there and buy anything that I want. But really, the most important thing about having good credit is like a third-party reputation. If you're going to go get a job, if you're going to sign up to be in a business and the business partners want to look at your history,
Okay.
this is a way that they can actually look at you in a way to see how you handle your own personal life. So in companies, people, and you've probably even seen it on TV, people that are getting into relationships are starting to look at credit, because you can really look and find out how a person is living their life just by their credit report.
Wow, that's really something. Now, I have another question. What about identity theft? Do you help with that?
Absolutely, and we have been barraged with those. We attack it. We don't play any games when it comes to identity theft, because if you leave that lingering out there, just because it's not really you, but you leave that lingering out there, it's just like you're accepting all the bad things that are going to come with it. Just a word of advice: if you have had identity theft happen to you, you need to immediately go to the police station and file a police report, because that's going to put it on record of the date that you found out about it, and if anything is added after that, you're going to have a record that that you filed a police report, that someone's using your information to put stuff out there, and then you'll have something to follow up if you come to a company like us, or you do it yourself, where you'll have that document to prove that you're serious, that you did not make the credit charges that are on your report.
Mm-hmm. Now, I've asked you this before. What is a good credit score? And you said it was, prior for you being on last Saturday, 720. That's kind of high, isn't it?
It is high, but it seems like that's the means test for having a B-rated credit score. Now, to get a home, you need about a 659 with all of the other stuff resolved. Okay. You can't have any, negative items that haven't either been paid or that have payment arrangements with them. You can get a car with even a lower credit rating, about a 500. I've seen them, but you're going to pay higher interest rates, and that's where people fall in the traps. When the lower your credit score is, and you go to get a car or something, you're going to be paying more for that same item that someone that has good credit would pay a lot less for. And that's what sets people up in the traps, because they're paying high payments, and all of a sudden, at some point in their life, all the payments add up past what their income is and what their household expenses are, and this is what gets people in trouble. So if you have better credit, when you go out there and you need to get something on credit, you're going to be paying a lot lower payments. But even with that being said, people with good credit get into trouble too, because you don't need to just keep continually going out there using credit to buy things.
Okay. Now, what information will I need to give you to get started so I can have better credit? What do I need to have?
Okay. They require, which is really incredible, because they require less for someone to put something negative on your credit. But for you, the person whose report this is all about, they require that you have an ID, Social Security card, and a piece of mail, and they want that to be a bill that's less than 30 days old, addressed to your address.
Okay.
Now, what we've seen with a lot of the reports that we've gotten is that when a person goes to apply for credit and that person filled out the application wrong, or they typed a letter wrong in your name or anything, they take that as truth over even your Social Security card. So a lot of the things that we have to do on our first investigation with each of the bureaus is to correct information that was put in incorrectly by the place that you applied for with credit.
Okay. Now, if I'm working with you and I want to buy a house, and we're working towards making my credit better, will a bank work with me also, or is it just wait till you get your credit good and then come back and then we'll see if we can get you a loan?
Yes, the banks are not in the credit repair business, so they're going to tell you, you need to work on this. They're going to give you certain things that they want you to work on. And when a client comes to our office that's in that situation, we target specifically exactly what the bank wanted them to work on, so they can go and move into that home that they want to get. And then we can resolve the other stuff later. Okay. But yeah, the bank is just going to tell you, you don't qualify and you need to get these items removed off your credit report. And then once you do that, come back to us.
Okay.
And then we get you approved.
All right. So what makes your credit service different than others? I mean, sounds really good about the information you're giving out, really great information. And what's different about your credit service than others? That I should come see you instead of somebody else?
Yeah, it's really because we go from A to Z. 99.9% of the credit reporting companies, credit repair companies, all they do is send letters back and forth. Even the number one company that's out there, which I won't mention their name, but they just send letters back and forth to the bureau. If the creditor validates that information, then they don't do anything after that. That's where we stand out, because if a creditor validates the information, you're going to either need to do a full validation to that specific creditor. That could be a collection agency where you're requesting your signature, all the contracts from when you initiated that credit. Once they provide that, then you go into a negotiation where you can settle that debt at a discount, because these collection agencies, they buy debts for pennies and dimes on the dollar.
Okay.
And so that's where we stand out. And there's no company that I've seen that's out there that goes through that process.
Okay. Now, how can we contact you? How can someone contact you if they want to start getting their credit fixed or in a better position or a higher score? How can they contact you?
Yeah, they could call us at 866-803-5781, or they can go to www.thecreditrepairshop.com, and we have a whole bunch of videos and proof of work that we've done for customers. And also, I'd like to add that we are licensed by the state of Wisconsin.
Oh, wonderful.
And we are also insured. That means that if we did not perform our duty and someone felt that they were ripped off, they would just be able to go straight to the state of Wisconsin. They hold our insurance for if anyone had problems and we didn't give a refund back. We do give a refund back if a customer isn't satisfied.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so, and that makes us stand out from other companies, too, is because once you get to working with us, we're there for you. We answer our phone. We answer the emails. We're going to be there for you.
Okay. Well, again, I want to thank you. I want that number again. So if somebody ran to get a piece of paper and pencil,
Okay.
What is it again? What is that number again?
That's 866-803-5781.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Williams. And also, I'm going to do a shout out for you. Blue Book. You do the Blue Book also, right?
Yes, and I would like to thank the community for supporting me with that business also, so they know that I wouldn't want to ruin my reputation by starting something else and not following through.
That's
the
right.
same way that I did with the Blue Book.
Right. We're going to have you back in the studio soon, in a couple
Yes.
weeks, and then you'll be able to answer questions like you did on Saturday. We had some fabulous questions. I'm sure people have questions, but you will be back. I want to say thank you again, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you for having me on.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. And we'll be right back. Would you like to be a guest or a sponsor on Heart and Soul and join the Heart and Soul family? Contact Wanda at area code 414-760-8653. That's area code 414-760-8653. Or let me know how I'm doing. Email me. My email address is heartandsoulwandawilliams@gmail.com. That's heartandsoulwandawilliams@gmail.com.
And now we return to Heart and Soul with your host, Wanda Williams.
Thank you, Keon. I am back with the main man. I'm here with Efficient Cleaning. Good morning. Actually, it's good afternoon. I'm doing thinking about my morning show. Hi, Richard.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
That's good. I'm glad you woke up this morning.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking it's the morning. It's my morning show.
Well, that's good.
That's something here. This is this afternoon. People coming home from work and trying to get something to eat. How you doing?
I'm well. I'm
You've
very
been here
well.
before, and
Yes,
we
I have.
love you. We love you. And Keon, give them the call-in number, so if you have any questions, they can call in.
Call-in number is 414-444-5250. That's 414-444-5250.
And whoever calls in with the best question will receive a free T-shirt, a Heart and Soul T-shirt.
Heart and Soul.
Okay. Now, Efficient Cleaning. Tell us about what kind of work you do. What kind of business do you have?
Well, first of all, Wanda, thank you for inviting me on your show, okay? I'm glad to be here, and I have a lot to say and a lot to talk about, and I look forward to your calls.
Thank you.
But let me say something here, too, that you probably never, ever gave thought about. And I got a call yesterday from a client that told me, she said she had a sewer backup in her basement. And we elaborated, and she told me, but what she told me at the last minute kind of stunned me. She said it took place 3.5 years ago.
3.5 years ago.
Now, just so you know, that sewer backup, in a sewer backup, anything can come up out the drain, even baby diapers, toiletries, and things like that. And the odor done manifests itself up through the whole house.
Oh, my God.
Now, hear me out. Now, I want to say this because you never probably ever gave thought about this before, but I think you ought to hear this story in its entirety, okay?
Okay, well, I'm going to listen.
Okay, now, when a sewer backup occurs in your basement and you don't not clean it up, I don't know who, she said she was a renter, whether you rent or whether you own, it need to be addressed right away.
Okay.
So now that odor done took on a life of its own.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
It's not funny,
No,
but I
it's-
understand. I know what
It
you're
took
talking
a life
about.
of its own. Now, she said she had contents in her basement. Contents is furniture, boxes, clothing, linens, even the rafters, the floor, the walls. That odor done took on a life of its own. Now it went from the floor to the air ducts. When you have a forced air furnace, it goes through the ventilation system, things like that. Now, she said it's on the first floor now, but she sleeps upstairs in her bedroom because she can't address it because it's so bad on the first floor.
Okay.
So now, what could have cost you a couple $100 now cost you a couple $1,000.
Ooh, yes.
Now, what that means is when it manifests itself in the odor, the stench, or whatever you want to call it, gets in, contaminates everything else in the basement, it goes and goes up. Odor goes from the floor up, okay?
Okay.
Just like smoke, okay? It
Okay.
just rises,
Never
okay?
goes away.
So it will go away if we can do it for you.
Yeah.
But you could have saved a lot of pennies. But now you got to put out a lot of drinks, okay? Now, whether it's my company or anybody else's, it doesn't make a difference. It has to be done.
Then you got to replace everything, don't you?
Well, we can do this here. We're a cleaning company, but we do restoration too. What that means is we will clean everything in that basement from top to bottom. What we can do, all things that are not acceptable by being destroyed by water, we can set up everything in the basement, pressure wash the basement, we'll soap it down first. The contents that will not be affected by the water, like bicycles, metal contents, things like that. Those other contents, we can manually do it, and some things you might have to send to the dry cleaners, okay? It's a process. It's a process now.
Most
So,
definitely.
That can happen. So if anybody out there listening in Radio Land that's hearing my voice, if you have this situation and you didn't address it, don't live like this, okay? Because it's a affective situation that can affect your health, okay?
Right. Mold and things like
Yes,
that. Correct?
mold, it all builds up. Condensation, moisture not escaping. It grows. Mold comes from odor, from things, from the air not escaping, okay?
Exactly.
So it becomes a life of its own.
Okay.
So that's something I want to say. Whether you rent or whether you own, I don't know what your situation is, but you don't live under those circumstances, okay? So I just want to say now, if you have any questions, you want to call me on this, call me on this. And if there's anything else you want to talk about related to cleaning, I can cover all the bases because you can show me anything we haven't saw or done before. Public or private, we're confidential, we're sensitive. So you can talk to me.
Right. Whoever calls with the first question, you will receive a free Heart and Soul t-shirt, which they're hard to get because we run out of them so fast. I'm going to continue. What parts of Wisconsin do you do? You go all
We do
over?
all of Wisconsin. I mean, people call us from all over the place. I mean, some companies like ours, or should I say we're the only company that caters to some things that other companies don't do.
Exactly.
So they find us, they Google us, they Bing us, however they Yahoo us, however you find us. My recommendation, you call me. We don't say no to anything if it's falling in the scope of what we do.
Okay. Now, what is your phone number, how they can reach you?
414-305-3074. And let me say this, too. Whether you go with my company or anybody else's, do your homework, because you don't want no incompetent company coming out there giving you lousy service and take your money, okay? Do your homework.
Now, Keon, what is our number again?
The number is 414-444-5250.
Okay.
444-444-5250.
And anyone with a question, the first question will receive a free Heart and Soul T-shirt.
And please call.
Yeah, give him a call. Give him let's put him to work. I know he works really hard, but let's put him to work. I have another question. I'm thinking about the hoarding situation because that is seem to be a very big problem all over the country. And how do you handle that?
Hoarding is a disease, okay? It's something that comes about in the individual itself, okay? When somebody calls on a hoarding situation, 99.9% of the time, it's not the person that created the hoarding, it's the person, a loved one, that finds out about the hoarding, okay?
Okay.
It can come from any avenue. It can come from the gas inspector come out to look at your house.
And can't get in.
It's a health issue, okay? Now neighborhood service gets involved, okay? Because it's just a health issue, okay? And then it could be you open your curtains and people look in your window and see a box stacked a mile high and just debris going up to the ceiling. I mean, there's no definitive on what type of hoarding. Everybody has their own idiosyncrasies about hoarding. Where it comes from, I don't know. We work with social agencies. We work with all kind of agencies. But I'm going to tell you, when it comes to hoarding, it's never the person that created the hoarding that caused us because they think it's normal.
Okay. So when you go out and you work, do you do I don't want this, I want that? You go through, pick through every little thing? Because I've seen hoarders on TV. I only watch it a couple times because it's hard to watch. And do you let them? Oh no, I can't get part with this. And oh no, you can get rid of that. And it's just little. And this process seems to take days. Do you do that type of thing?
Yes, we do. But that person that created this is not on the job site when we're doing it, okay? Because they can't let go.
Okay, that's right. Exactly.
So, if somebody have power of attorney who has the authority to make those decisions, okay? So I always ask, is there anything in this house we should look for? Like documents, deeds, jewelry, whatever. We're an honest company, okay?
Okay.
If we find it, we're going to give it to you. But the point is, that's what you call sifting through things, okay?
Right.
I mean, because if it's all debris and just deplorable stuff, when that shovel scoops that ground,
oh yeah.
I mean, we'll do it because we're suited up, our hazmats on, anything else like that. If it's a diamond in the rough, if you want to look for it, we'll look out for it. But that's time consuming.
That is. Well, I mean, how long do you spend on a job then if you have to kind of sort through that stuff?
Let me say this here too, and this is the honest to God truth. We did a house in River Hills. What it made me think of was a rich man, poor man situation because the guy owned the house, lived in Chicago.
Okay.
But he had a brother that lived in the house in River Hills. The brother was well-to-do, but the other brother was, so-so. But he looked after the brother. From the outside the house, it was very well manicured, everything else like that. But something happened in that house. Well, paramedics came, okay?
Oh, my God.
And then that's when we came into the picture because he found me online and he called me. I never met him. I never, ever met him. He just said, you handle it, okay? Well, I can see the funds you can afford because it's we were there 45 days.
45 days?
It was packed like a 55-gallon drum.
Oh, my goodness.
Like a
45 days?
Now, it was busted pipings in the house. It was everything else like that, okay? I mean, there's no borders on who can become susceptible to this. It happens to you. Okay? I mean, you can't look at nobody and say he's a hoarder.
Right.
But it can go beyond the household and you can't see because some people are driving down the street and you see their cars.
Yes. I've seen that too. The cars just packed up. Full of stuff in the back seat of the car.
It covers the window. And that's a violation.
Exactly.
And they
I've
should
seen
do a
that.
rollback on that. I bet if your car's like this, your home is too.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm just being genuine.
Okay.
I'm not trying to throw out some jokes or I'm just being genuine. This is my life experience. It's the business I'm in, okay?
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you want to call me and talk to me, I'll be happy to accommodate you. We do public and private. Nobody never have to know, okay? I'm just being who I am, okay?
Exactly. Now, you have a website. I saw the before.
EfficientCleaning.com.
I've seen the before and afters, and it's really amazing how clean it is after you get done. I mean, I'm just totally amazed.
What's that website again?
EfficientCleaning.com.
EfficientCleaning.com.
Yes, EfficientClean.com. Now, I got a kind of a personal question to ask you. Are you a neat, clean, kind of fanatic kind of thing going on there? Or
I'm not perfect. Sometimes my bathroom get dirty too.
you would have to be a fanatic. I mean, does this have to be in the right place, or that have to be in the right place, or don't because you clean, you do the cleaning. Come on now, are you, or maybe Angela should call in. Your wife's name is Angela.
I got a nice crew of guys that look after me and they come on board, been with me forever, and they know it like the back of their hand, and we expand all the time.
Okay.
But this is not something that you just throw to the world because people don't want to know this.
Right.
So we are what you call cognito to a certain degree.
Right. Right.
Now we're talking about hoarding, but we do more than that now. But I'm thinking of something that people are very reclusive about and don't want nobody to know.
Exactly.
So I said that because if you sitting in earshot of what I'm talking about, you can call me and nobody if they ever know. Okay? So
Right.
don't feel embarrassed by this.
Yeah,
we don't
it's
pass judgment or anything else like this. We just rectify the situation.
And you also, as privacy, you can pull up in a truck. You do this with boxes, like you're delivering furniture, and you take the boxes in and you fill them with the debris or whatever they have, and then you take it out as if you were removing furniture, or removing the empty boxes, that is. So that's what you do too also, correct?
You will never think nothing unusual is going on in what we're doing at your location. Let me say it that way. Okay?
No one ever know.
It won't arouse no suspicions and no intention, anything like that. So your neighbors won't cast no negative suspicions upon you, like you live like something that maybe you're not comfortable with. Okay?
Exactly.
You also do crime scenes.
I was going to say that, yeah.
We do that too. Crime scenes is something that happens under unforeseen circumstances. Most
Not
of the time,
necessarily crime scene, even death.
it can be suicide. It can be anything. Okay, in those distraught type of situations, people or detectives or whoever's there probably crossed our path and interacted with us at one time or sometime or another. Okay, and they might, out of genuine, like the way we perform, some past intervention, that they said you might want to recommend this company. You might want to contact them. Okay?
So you are recommended sometimes.
Sometimes we are. Yes, we are.
Because you do such a great job. You do a fantastic job. Like I said, I've seen the photos, the video on your website, and the cleaning. I mean, man, no stone is unturned. I mean, you really clean, and it's just amazing the work that you do and how efficient it is. Efficient cleaning, because you do a very excellent job, at A++, and your work is guaranteed.
Yes, it is. And not only that, it's not what you said, Wanda. It's not what I said. It's what other people say about us. Google us, Bing us, Yahoo us, read our reviews, go to Angie's, let's go to the BBB. I mean, credibility is key in anything you do.
Yes, it is. And you've been in business for 25 years.
I said 20 years. The BBB says 25.
You said 25. Okay. All right.
Well, we've been around, but I'm just saying that's what they said, so we go with them. The longer, the better.
Okay. Well, I want to say Efficient Cleaning will be back with us on a regular. And he's a fantastic guest, and I love having him. And, Keon, I guess we're going to say... we're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
And now we return to Heart and Soul with your host, Wanda Williams.
We are back. I'd like to thank my wonderful guests, my two Steve Williams, my brother, and Steve Williams from Credit Repair Shop and Efficient Cleaning. He did a great job with that. Oh, yeah. I'm still trying to give away a T-shirt, a free T-shirt. Give me a call. What is our number again?
The number is 414-444-5250. 414-444-5250.
All right. And if you want to come on and promote your business, or you have an event or anything we promote that's positive, give me a call, Wanda Williams, at area code 414-760-8653. And I want to say I'm going to be at the my biz, And I'm going to be there Saturday on October 11th. I'm a sponsor. I'll be there. I also have a networking event at Garfield 502 on November 1st. We're still looking for sponsors. Our tables are only 100. We're going to do a lot of advertising. We're going to videotape the event, and you'll get a chance to do a presentation of your company or vending. So give us a call. Give me a call at area code 414-760-8653. I want to say thank Keon and everybody, and
You're welcome.
and Josh did a great job. And I want to say thanks again. God bless. Love ya. Would you like to be a guest or a sponsor on Heart and Soul and join the Heart and Soul family? Contact Wanda at area code 414-760-8653. That's area code 414-760-8653. Or let me know how I'm doing. Email me. My email address is heartandsoulwandawilliams@gmail.com. That's heartandsoulwandawilliams@gmail.com.